Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading. This is Bella with Bella and the Phoenix. So let's find out what is in store for you for November. I just love that this card just goes into everything that talks, that describes Pisces. Imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathetic, mystical, adoring, magical, allowing, dreamy, ephemeral, enigmatic, spiritual, emotional, escapist, and practical, oceanic, self-pitying, illogical. I was a little shocked about that description of illogical because, I don't know, I feel like for the Pisces that I know, they're not very illogical, but sometimes Pisces does tend to get in that very dreamy state, okay, of what things could be and not really being logical about things. It could be, a message here about that, But let's go ahead and get into your reading and see what is in store here for November for you. All right. So funny that earlier this morning there was nobody working on the grass, and now today when I'm starting to record, the guys are cutting the grass now. I'm like, really? Anyways, so let's see. What do we need to know here for November for Pisces spirit, angel spirits, and guides? And this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and also for the cross watcher if you're watching this, okay? All right, so let's get into it. Oh, we have the the Knight of Cups. All right, so very interesting. I feel like this person is at a crossroads for what they're feeling. It could be between two people, but they're leaning more towards one connection versus the other. And yeah, this is something that could have happened around the months of June. It's kind of giving me summer vibes, especially with the beach here. But yeah, very interesting. I feel like there could be also a love offer that's coming for you, Pisces. Yeah, look at this. 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you could be torn between two people and you're trying to get advice. Okay, from a counselor or something. Oh no. You're like trying to decide what you want to do, what road you want to take with how you're feeling, but you're leaning towards one connection versus the other. So we're going to clarify this Knight of Cups. But Knight of Cups is a very romantic energy. You could have somebody in your energy that's very romantic, very sweet. Okay? And they're not afraid to show you what they're feeling. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, what else? Oh, that came out really fast. The 3 of Wands. Wow. And then we have the 2 ships again, right? This is a ship, this is another ship, and now we have a black hole. So it's almost like you feel there's something in the way from helping you make this decision. Yeah, bottom of the deck we have Temperance, which is that card of being divinely guided, there's a lot of butterflies here. So it seems like there's a new love here that makes you happy, because we have this cup in front of her with the sun. And then this other cup, it's like it's starting to go off into the background, that's linked to like fears and doubts. This is so interesting. So, and temperance is about being patient, right? So it's almost like you're trying to be patient that whatever's in the way, this black hole that you can't figure out who's going to survive, that the storm will pass, you know? Wow. Very deep reading here for you, Pisces. And then we have the High Priestess, which is following your intuition, your inner knowing, right? So I'm getting here that for this month of November, you are trying to follow your intuition of what you need to do to overcome something that's blocking you. We have the Queen of Swords here, the Two of Pentacles, right? Of this decision that has to be made. You're trying to be logical instead of that illogical, right? That we mentioned earlier. You're trying to be grounded also with your emotions and not get caught up in the whirlwind romance. And you're trying to be centered and following your gut. Like what does your heart and soul tell you, right? That's what I always like to ask my friends. Like when they're feeling like they're going, back and forth about something, I always tell them, what does your gut say? Because that's always going to be the right answer. Not what your head's thinking. What does your heart say? And if you follow your heart, Pisces, you'll always be happy, Okay. We're going to leave the Queen of Swords here at the bottom on the side here, because I feel like that's the overall energy. I feel like for this month, you're trying to make a decision of being true to yourself and making sure that you are being logical about emotions, especially, and not letting anything sway you because you're being too emotional. Yeah. Right when I'm saying swaying, and there's this guy's right here on this chandelier being burnt alive and, about to meet their demise. So, wow, it's very deep energy here. So let's clarify. Why is the Knight of Cups here, Spirit? Oh. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay, there we go. So there we have it, the Ten of Pentacles. You're trying to make a decision of who you want to really invest your time in to build a life together. Now we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Wow. So I feel like you're very emotional about this new person, but you're trying to make sure that you're grounded with the Pentacles energy here. At the same time, I feel like this month you're meeting somebody who you feel like it's your everything, you're the person that you've been waiting for, that you can build a life with. Wow. Okay. What is this Three of Wands doing here? What is the blockage here that's in the way? This black hole that's keeping progress from happening. Oh, yeah, this one wanted to pop out. The Six of Swords. Six of Swords is about leaving drama behind. And I get here that that's what's blocking you. It's like, that's what's keeping you from feeling safe. and that you want peace in your life. Yeah, you don't want this drama with the Knight of Wands. Wow. So this is something that has been very much in your mind. When you want to move forward, you feel like, you know, you're trying to find refuge. You know, like, how is everything going to pan out after the storm? So that could be why you're hesitating on moving forward, because you're feeling like there's going to be repercussions here. Why is the High Priestess here, Spirit, for Pisces? What is your gut telling you here? That's really what the question is. And Spirit is saying justice. You have to do what's right. And that's basically what's right for you. Not with everybody else or anything else, how somebody's going to feel. What is the right thing for you? Because even in this deck, her eyes are closed with this blindfold and she's still able to cut through what she's trying to do. Five of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I feel like this is confirming you have to do what's right for you no matter who you're leaving behind, because that's what's going to help you have peace of mind, you know? Then we have the Sun at the top of the deck. The Two of Swords. Wow. And the King of Pentacles. So this is confirmation here, guys, that your intuition is telling you to do what makes you happy, right? Even if somebody is trying to come after you and it's going to be a fight, you need to just be grounded and like be surrendered. That you have the answer, that you have the key, right? To be able to move forward and open that door. Okay? Like, there's a police here and this reminds me of justice. Like, you're trying to do what's right for you. You know, like almost like going by the book here. And I feel like that's what you're tempted to do because it seems like the logical thing to do. But Spirit is saying, but trust your intuition, because even though your intuition might tell you this is what you need to do, your mind is telling you, well, you might get in trouble if you follow your heart. So that's really, your mind is what's blocking you, right? Because I asked earlier, what's the blockage of this black hole? And it's the Six of Swords. So this is about thinking about moving forward. Like, moving forward and leaving somebody behind should not be a blockage. But in this card reading, it seems like Spirit is saying this is what your obstacle is. It's almost like you don't feel like you're going to be supported in your decision. But at the end of the day, you have to be the one to support your own decision, no matter if anybody's behind you or not. Okay? Very interesting. Let's break this down with the Urban Crow Oracle. What else do we need to know, Spirit? We have caching, which is somebody who's preparing to put away, you know, their food source so they can get back to it later. So this reminds me of being prepared, right? So I feel like, to summarize this reading, you are trying to make sure that you are preparing for, like, if something happens in your life where things are not growing, you at least have something to back it up. Like, almost like you're hoping that you're preparing. It's almost like you're preparing for a backup plan, right? Yeah, because you are thinking about taking this risk to follow your intuition. So you're trying to make sure that you're putting in the effort and putting your ducks in a row so that you are taking care of you even after everything is said and done. But change is coming here for November for you, Pisces, and I feel like you're doing what you need to do to make sure that you are looking out for yourself. Yeah, and you will soar over this outcome, this situation. Because in the beginning, I feel like you're torn between two things, right? Or two people. And your intuition it's like telling you, go ahead and take the risk because you will succeed. And this is just a matter of you really trusting your gut, right? And not thinking you're going to end up in a worse situation than where you already are. Okay. Let's get two more. Anomaly. This is about something that's going to happen that you can't ignore. It's almost like a tower moment. So I feel like it's almost like you had to meet somebody new in order to see that things could be better than where you're at. This person, that the Knight of Cups that showed up in your life, they're showing you there's a better way to be loved and you're not getting it where you are right now, you know? Yeah, you were being tricked. I don't think I've ever gotten this card before. Wow, that's at the bottom of the deck. So I also get here that you kind of feel like you can't trust this new Knight of Cups that's coming in for you because you feel like you might be tricked into another situation where you're going to be at a disadvantage again. Yeah, wow. Bottom of the deck, we have illusion underneath that. It's almost like you don't want to get sucked into smoke and mirrors thinking that this person is not really genuine. But I'm getting here that Spirit is saying, as long as you prepare for what's to come and you take the risk to trust your heart, you will succeed. Okay? Because we have the 10 energy here. Going from the 41 breaks down to a 5 to then a 10. That's making progress. And the numbers are building, right? 7, 5, or 7, 41, 46. The numbers are building, right? You might be tempted to take 2 steps back, but you will soar. You will overcome what you're trying to achieve. It's almost like the Knight of Cups reminds me of the Knight in Shining Armor, and like this raven or crow or whatever being white, it's almost like something that is not normal, right? It's not normal to feel peace. And that's what you're not familiar with. You're like wondering, am I being tricked? Is this too good to be true? Yeah, that's what you're asking yourself. Yeah, wow, look at this. Top of the deck, we have bond. But there is a special bond with this person that's coming into your life. And you just have to trust your heart. Let your heart soar. Let your heart take flight. Don't be so much in your head. Okay? I love that image. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. What else for Pisces Spirit that you want Pisces to know for November? We have Shaman, affirming the sacred masculine in yourself. I love that. So this also reminds me of like seeking guidance from maybe a medicine man, a shaman, somebody that you look up to. Could be a father figure in your life. Doesn't have to be, but yeah, I feel like with the masculine energy, it's like you're trying to make sure that you are balancing out your energy so that you can, be able to take action with being like close to your soul's purpose. And look at this. We have together, resolving to make things work between you, and serenity, finding peace after a difficult struggle. Wow. I almost get here like you're not sure if this person that you're going to choose is going to work out, and that's the risk, right, that you're taking. But at the same time, you're trying to make sure that you're preparing yourself for what's to come. Like, you know how they say, bring hell or high water, you're going to be okay. And I feel like with serenity, remember how I said you're afraid you're going to be in trouble if you follow your heart. But Spirit is saying you're going to find peace. no matter what. That's why the anomaly is here, because this anomaly, this soulmate that's coming into your life is helping you break out of that cycle. And this is the big love you've been waiting for. This is the one you have both been waiting for, big love. Okay? Make space, needing some time alone to think things over. So I feel like this is why you're at a crossroads, Pisces. You're needing to take time out to figure out what path you want to go on. I feel like Scorpio had a similar reading about that, so be sure to watch that one as well. But you're not going to arrive at this decision lightly. You're going to actually weigh things out, right? Because you're trying to be balanced with the justice energy to follow your intuition. Not to be too much in your head, but not to be too much in your heart either. An equal balance. And look at that, we have reunite. Coming together to strengthen your bond. Wow. I love it. And look at this, we have abundance. Together you create good fortune and prosperity. So I feel like you've been having a hard time trusting that this new love could actually be it. But I feel like Spirit is saying, well, you have to give it a chance. I mean, you can't just expect things to fall out of the sky. You have to actually put in the work. But you won't know unless you put in the action of the divine masculine. Right? You won't know until you try. Then you always be wondering, what could have been? I meant to clarify this Queen of Swords with Five of Pentacles. What is this about, Spirit? Renewal, reconnecting after a breakup or starting over. Wow. And I almost said that. I feel like this person, like in your energy, you're feeling like you're wanting to break up with someone because the law has been involved. It has been very, very dark energy. Like they're in an alley, you know, and hiding. So it's almost like you're done with hiding your feelings. You're done with hiding how you feel, what you've been thinking, and you're cutting that out. You're finally standing up for yourself. And you're starting over, right? You're sticking to your truth. You're being logical about the situation. This is not getting any better. Like if you've already been in a connection, Pisces, I feel like you're starting to realize, okay, something's got to give because I'm over here hiding my truth, hiding how I feel. And that's not helping me be in my high priestess energy. I have to renew myself. But it only happens when you realize that you're at the bottom of the barrel. And this is your destiny, coming together in perfect divine timing. I feel like that's why Temperance came out earlier, because you've been feeling like you've been repeating cycles with people, and I feel like your soulmate's coming in to show you the anomaly, right? Like there's a better way to be loved, but you have to trust that this is not just smoke and mirrors, right? That you're not being tricked. This is actually what you're destined for, which is your soulmate. Wow. Okay, so let's get some last messages from Spirit for Pisces. Unforgettable. They can try to replace you all they want, but honey, you're irreplaceable. You stand out from the rest. They know they messed up with you. Exactly. And that's how your ex is going to feel. When you finally get the courage to trust your gut, your intuition, to know that you deserve better. And they can't forget about you. And look at this. Get out of bed at the bottom of the deck. 5 more minutes. Using sleep as an escape from reality is only a temporary fix. You're a fighter. Look at everything you've overcome. Don't give up now. I love that. I love that. Because it's true. It's like, you know, be confident in yourself, right? That you are worthy. Even if this person you were with didn't see it, that's their fault, you know? but make sure that you're actually going out there and fighting for your happiness and not trying to stay, like, not trying to hide away from the world. Like, don't give up, right? Don't give up on love. We have spellbound, caught up in your spell. Just be careful of what you wish for. Your manifestation is coming. Is it truly what you want? And I feel like this is why the Knight of Cups came out, because I feel like you manifested this new connection that came in to help you snap out of it. And now that it's here, it's like, it's almost like you got what you prayed for, but then when it's here, you're like, well, you start to question it. You know what I mean? And that's part of being mature. Mature love is not letting love consume you, but rather gracefully accepting the dangers, the beauty, and the power of love. But I feel like now this love that you're getting is more mature. And that's why you're a little bit thrown off, because you're like, I don't know if I can trust it, because I've been through so many cycles that why would it be any different? But Spirit is saying it is different, because you can't forget this person that just came in. And this person may be very sexy, okay? Very good looking. And it's like Spirit wants you to go out there and take a bite out of life is what I'm getting. Like, just get out of bed, be productive, take time out when you need it, right? But don't get caught up in the illusions, right? We saw that earlier. Don't get tricked by smoke and mirrors. Okay? So I'm going to leave your reading there, Pisces. I hope that was helpful. Comment below if this resonated. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, my link is in the description box below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!